but it'll be harder to keep up a GPA. And I know I'm an accounting major, and so I know the four big accounting firms usually don't look at students who have a GPA below 3.5, so that's a big concern to me. But yeah, the main con I've heard is that it'll be harder to keep up our GPA.
Pros would be like encouraging students to try harder, but the cons would be that like if you like try hard and get like a medium A or like a low A, then you aren't really rewarded for that. And I think you should be rewarded for A's and B's, not have that count against you.
I think that like students that put in more work are going to like receive bigger rewards from the plus minus grading system. Like obviously there's a significant difference between like getting a 91 in a class and getting a 98 in the class. Like the work you put in is like so much different. So the students that work harder and make a 98 rather than a 91 will like get much better grades and they'll get what they deserve.
I think so, because I only work to get a 90 or a 91 in my classes. I think I will definitely try to work harder to get that plus so I can have a better GPA versus like the regular 4.0 that I have right now. I'll have to work that much harder to get the 95 or the 97 that they require.
Well, I don't think that it would really be fair for LSU students, because when we are applying for grad school and med school, our GPA could be lower than students coming from other colleges.
I think that students as a whole are obviously a lot of people's GPAs are going to go down. And I understand that this movement, it's not just LSU, it's a lot of universities are doing this. But at the same time, I think that it will affect the graduate programs at LSU. So as a whole, I think for the student body, our GPAs are going to go down. We're going to have to deal with that. We're going to have to deal with increased pressure to make even higher grades. So if you're a top-notch student, you're going to be trying to put even more time into your academic affairs, and you might not have as much time for extracurricular activities or social activities, which I think is harmful to a student's development. I think that college is supposed to be about more than just trying to make an A, and now not even trying to make an A, but trying to make a 95 or 97, so you can actually have somewhere near a 4.0. And for those people who might not be as strong students, people who are lower on the TOPS, programs criteria, I think that it can be very detrimental to them because these people already are struggling to just scrape by. I think that while an argument could be made that the plus-minus system might actually raise their GPAs, at the same time, I believe that it can be very detrimental, and it might actually result in some people being kicked out of the university. You can make an argument that if they can't handle that, if they can't make the grades they need to keep TOPS, then they shouldn't be at university. But at the same time, I think that America is supposed to be a country where the basic necessities are free, and I certainly would believe that education should be considered a basic necessity.